Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Review. Today we're going to talk about Tollgate Brewery. We came back from Portsmouth at the weekend and 4-hour drive and about 3 hours into the drive I'd already said to the wife, what about going to a brewery? I've never been to this brewery. I'd love to go. So we went to Tollgate Brewery. We came off Junction 22. It took us about half an hour to find the brewery. It took us round the houses. Better to get off at Junction 24 and follow your sat nav. Do not ever get off at Junction 22. Absolute waste of time. Just as a precursor there. Junction 24 is literally 6 to 10 minutes to get there. Much easier. As long as some idiot doesn't stop to let the kid out for a wee and nearly cause a massive 6-car pile up. Yeah, God, some drivers. But anyway, we got to the brewery, pulled onto this track, single lane track basically. Drove down. It says no parking on the verges. We drove in. And like it's obviously a bit of a farm or ex-farm, whatever. Big parking area. A Tollgate Brewery van with an electric hookup. Dog needed a wee, so they got an outdoor area, another parking area, but again grass area there. Another grass area which is fenced off so the kids can play a bit of a playground thing going off. Anyway, we walk back. They've got some outdoor toilets at the moment, portaloo things, while they're having work done. So they're there. Although I'm sure there were some toilets as well, because somebody went to a toilet and didn't go to them. Anyway, you walk in, and there's two ways to get in. You can either go in through the building or go straight through the building, around the building or in the building. We walked straight in. You've got seating. They do pizzas on that side. Walked in. Big courtyard area, loads and loads of seats, another indoor area to sit down, enjoy your beers, and then you go down. Over to the left there was a bloke doing burgers. Anyway, we went to the building office, wanted a beer. I got all that way to not get a beer. Walks in, lovely staff. Especially, I think it's a ginger-haired girl, really bubbly, really good with the way she approaches people, friendly, you know, I mean they're all friendly, but she was really friendly, so a bit of kudos there I think. I think it's always good to give thanks to people that go the extra mile. There were 4 members of staff in that particular area. I think there was a duty manager. Because me being Raggy's Beer Reviews, I kind of was being a bit craftier. We wanted food. So the wife and boy, my son, they had a pizza each. Pizzas were about 10 to 13 quid, depending on what you had. 12-inch pizzas, so good pizzas to be fair. But there was a burger and a pint deal for 9 quid. Wow. So let's be fair. Most burgers, you go these days to burgers, you're looking to pay 6 to 9 quid for the burger alone, and probably 10 quid sometimes. But to get a pint of beer and a burger for 9 quid. Now I did ask if there's any chance I could have half a pint of each, because I wanted to try the beer, but I wanted to review the beer as well. They didn't know I was a beer reviewer, and I didn't say anything, you know. I don't blab who I am. If people recognise you, yeah, that's all right. But I certainly don't do that, you know. I go as myself. I don't wear a T-shirt that says Raggy's Beer Reviews, because that's just not me, you know. I'm very quiet in that way. I mean, if people say hello and they recognise you, that's all different, because all of a sudden you enter in a different realm. Anyway, the duty manager said, don't tell anyone. So I'm not telling anyone, but big thank you for that. So there was, I think there's about 6 lines of keg, Behind there was, I think was there 4 or 5 cask? So good amount, you know. There was obviously wine because a chap, who I'll get to in a minute, he had wine. There was biscuits and stuff. I had Billy's best bitter, which being a Billy, I would want Billy's best bitter. Why would I not? And I had some else. Oh, hazy beer. Oh, the reviews are coming at some stage. I haven't even uploaded them yet. What more reviews to come? All these beer festivals and going out, I've got so many, but that's another story altogether. So we ordered the food, went and sat down, had a little paddle, a spoon thing with number on, and someone came out from the pizza, number, I think it was 50, 40 or 50, number 40, 50, whatever it was, and then the pizzas came, and literally a couple of minutes later, the burger bloke shouted up and my wife went over and fetched the burger. And gotta be honest, the pizzas were absolutely top notch, red hot, top notch. The burger, again, red hot, decent burger, not cheap, nasty meat. You've always got to be careful. You get fish and chip shops and the meat they do, it's like, that's cheap meat. And it's never nice. But the burger was lovely. You know, the deal was fantastic. We got there and literally, I think it was about 12:20, and there was already a load of people there. I was well surprised. They opened at 12, and the girl, like I said, the girl with the ginger hair was reddish hair. Said to me that at 7 o'clock the previous night they had a 2-hour queue. They were closing at 9 and there's a 2-hour queue for pizzas. Wow. I mean, there was a 20-minute, I think it was about 20 minutes when we got there. So, you know, anyway, the food was lovely, the beer was lovely. Went back in, then got the beer hall, walks up, and there was I'd say an elderly chap without being too, you know, probably in his 60s, I assume. It's hard to tell people's ages. I mean, I've got grey hair, but I'm only 54 now. And he was on about selling pints of Tollgate, 700 pints sold. And I had this inclination that he was obviously, he's either the owner or he's something, a manager or something, maybe even a brewer. Maybe a bit old to be a brewer, you know, without being ageist. But certainly something to do with the brewery. Although they didn't really acknowledge him as that, you know, unless they know him that well, they don't need to. Yeah, always interesting. But yeah, he had a look in the box, because obviously I had one of each, and he had a look in, oh, good selection there. So, made me wonder, you know. But yeah, so for me, an absolute must-visit location. Like I say, go the A50 way. If you're coming off the motorway, don't ignore junction 22. And don't bother with junction 23 either. Go to junction 24. I think it's 24A, isn't it? It's the Alton Towers junction. Get on the A50, follow your sat nav, and it's the best route in and out. We are going to go again. If I have to drive again and drive my happy drinker mates over, because they'll love it. They'll be like me. Burger and a pint for £9. Wow. And I'll definitely want a burger again. So yeah, absolute top class. Yeah, the place itself was lovely. Indoor areas for winter months and when it's raining, but big outdoor areas. You know, it can hold a lot of people, and it's an asset to that area of the world. Yeah, I was gobsmacked how good it was. Well played, Tollgate Brewery. Cheers.